Hello, and welcome everybody to the wonderful world of Elfgard. I'm your host, Flower Power. Joining me today on the mic is Sneaky the Lost. How you doing?
I am doing great, and this is going to be a great match. Unfortunately, none of these individuals will be progressing to the next phase, but we're still going to have one heck of a race today.
Oh, yes, we are. So, we got Mand, Hate the 13th, and Seawolf.
Yeah, all three very respectable runners. The
Indeed.
Yeah, unfortunately, the fourth runner that was supposed to be here had to bow out for personal reasons, so we all respect that.
Yep.
And if you'll take a look at these flags, you see some interesting stuff. Stair shuffle, randomized chests, treasure guards, rotated mirrored dungeons. This is going to be a navigational nightmare for our runners today.
All right, let's see what's here in the throne room. Oh, no rotated torch. Fairy flute. And key, of
And the
course.
key. And they got the spell of heal to start off with. Okay, that's going to be interesting because they've only got 5 strength to start with.
Yep. All right. So it looks
Ooh,
like we got a town next door.
it,
Ironham.
It is the town of Garenham. That might be interesting, although Mand immediately hops out to try and get something to make it worth going into. Question in
Also,
chat: are treasure guards on? Absolutely, they are.
also, I do believe I saw that we've got permanent torch on.
Permanent torch,
Hello.
yes, but repel, no. Also, no
Thank you
scaredy
for the raid.
slimes, but there is scaled metal slime XP.
Yep. Oh God, yeah. What if there's a treasure guard on the chest in front of the treasury door?
That could definitely be an interesting scenario. Of course, they would need to find a key to be able to do that. But still, there are some interesting things that can happen with treasure guards. Meanwhile, Mand trying and failing to take out the scorpion. Hate running from a magician. You've got Seawolf going after this ghost, trying to put some XP up on the board. He is level 2. He got 1 strength out of that. The rest of it, not quite so much.
Yep. Also, apparently Twitch is being twitchy. Sorry about that, chat.
And
So,
apparently a shout out to EMP.
yes, that's what I was doing. Thank you for the raid, EMP. All right. So, we have no keys yet, yeah? Also, dang, that that level 2 is still looking bad.
Yeah, not the best in the world. They're in newbie jail right now until they can manage to get out. These ghosts look like the only thing that they can realistically tackle right now, which is not too bad, but that's gonna get old real quick.
I mean, there was that seed that I rolled that they were in baby jail till level 10.
There was that. Looks like Hate decided to burn a torch to take out a ghost and is going to immediately buy another one. So Hate is using these torches from Garenham to try and take on some of these guys a lot easier. That's an interesting play. I like that.
Yeah, because we're not gonna need torches otherwise. With permanent torch on.
Ooh, man taking another L back to the king. Magicians apparently have the hurt spell. That sounds suspiciously vanilla to me.
So I do believe another thing is heal and hurt before hurt more and heal more.
Yep, that's another flag that is on this particular race.
And there's level 39110, it looked like.
Well, at least he's got some strength, which is good, because now they're able to start taking on these magicians, probably the scorpions, something worth at least a little bit more than a ghost to try and get themselves into a better position.
Yep. This is such a rude start, though.
It's kind of a slow start, but I expect it to pick up not too long.
Yeah.
Of course, with stair shuffle, rotating the levels, this is going to be a navigational nightmare. You have to really know...
no rotated dungeons, remember?
No rotated? Oh,
no
okay.
rotated.
You just shuffled.
Correct.
Yeah, you're gonna need to know the layout of every floor of every dungeon to be able to really understand where you are and where you need to go then.
I mean, I think most runners practice the heck out of that before each of the weeks with it, so it should be good.
Yeah, you just gotta respect the level of knowledge that you have of this game, that you're like, oh, okay, I'm in the grave level 2 here. You know, just by looking at it.
Yep. 35 for level 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, so HaateXIII's close to 4. Looks like Seawolf has level 4. I missed it.
Yeah, and level 5 is going to be at 82 experience.
So 26 away for 25 away now for Seawolf. And there's level 4 for Hate. We are almost to the level 5 threshold.
Ooh, we see a cave over on Man's screen to the north of the castle up in the wood.
Yep. Okay, Courage and Wave served thee well. 2911. Return.
Well, it is a form of stat progression. Oh, magicians have heal more!
That's rude.
Looks like it's a pretty low percentage. I'm gonna go out and say it's about a 25% because I've only seen it happen once, and we've seen a lot of these guys go off. And also, please excuse our technical difficulties while we're ironing things out.
Yeah, it's still...
So, level 6 is going to be 165 experience.
Yep.
here we've got some of the basic equipment. Copper sword, the Sea Wolf picks up. I didn't see anything too high-end in that particular store. That almost looked like the vanilla Garanham store, actually.
Yep. I don't actually know the vanilla shops. Hey, there's Campman.
The Great Mall of Cantland. And if those are vanilla shops, you'll find out in a hurry, because that's going to be the only place where the Silver Shield will be found. Also the Flame Sword. And was that Jerk?
Maybe. Staff.
No, Staff. That was Staff Cave. Okay.
Sorry, I'm currently trying to figure out why the heck my stream keeps freezing.
Not a problem. Encouraging what has served the level, promoted to the next level. 2 strength, 1 agility, 2 hit points, 3 magic points. Again, it is at least a level. Perhaps not what the runners were hoping for.
It's a level for some definition of the word.
It is technically a level and technically stat progression. Okay, yeah, no, that is not the vanilla shop, because that had a broadsword and magic armor in Garanham.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Comment in chat. We need to call Empty Eye and Beta Strep to judge on whether these messages may properly be classified as levels. Oh,
Where is Beta
it.
Strep? Beta Strep's always here.
Well, Hate is now having ghosts run from him. He's going to try and tackle this wolf. It'll be a little bit more substantial enemy for him to take on. Ooh, does not manage it. Unfortunately, Wolf is doing too much damage to him.
Also, I think we're at 260 experience on Seawolf, so we're 40 away.
Yeah, that wolf would have probably dinged him. And Mand has hit level 5.
Yep.
Yeah, level 7 is 337 experience points. So we've got a little bit before we hit that.
I thought it was 300 for some reason.
Question in chat, have we reached the Pain Seed portion of the tournament? Oh, no, 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 no. My sweet summer child, this is not a Pain Seed, at least not yet.
Oh god, we've already had one though. I rolled one that might have rivaled the AK-47 seed.
Oh my. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to just check that out on the restreams then.
At least I think I rolled it. I know I was there for it.
Comment in chat from Beef, much more pain next week. Yeah, next week's flag set is gonna be gnarly. I definitely recommend anyone who enjoys this kind of content to check in. Oh, and wolves have a heal spell. Lovely.
This is just getting spicier and spicier. Wait, are we doing Mystery Week next week?
Yep.
Yeah.
Every flag is set to possibly. Everything is random percent. Any particular flag could potentially flag itself.
Also, I missed what that level was. 6. It looks decently substantial.
Yeah, that Garenham shop also has a hand axe, so if somebody can get like $600, that might not be a bad low-hanging fruit weapon to pick up. That broadsword is also really tasty if you can get 1500 under your belt. Those would be some really great weapons that would really augment your physical attacks.
Yep. Also, Nora's off good because I was there for the one race stream where that was allowed, and I do. Ugh. That was unwatchable until I did some editing.
Oh, the Sea Wolf is picking up a small shield. That's another good little value defensive pickup. Ooh, man runs into a warlock a bit more than he can handle. Hate, meanwhile, is still doing this grind over here in this desert next to the town.
Yep. Not a bad play. It's a good, safe play. I approve.
Yep, Red Mage with the min-max strats. On point.
Although, I think at level 7, we're pretty safe to go explore some.
31 strength is not bad. 46 hit points is still kind of questionable.
But it's enough to do a little exploring.
Yeah, with a heal spell it is. And the Sea Wolf has found...
Is Swamp South, I think.
I think that's a treasure guard, because that's one of the treasure guard enemies. It could have just been coincidence, but it might not have been.
What would it be guarding? I didn't see a chest there.
Yeah, there was a chest he stepped on, and then he took on the Demon Knight that sent him back home.
So, if I'm not mistaken, it's our 3 key items and the sword and the armor that can have a guard, right?
Yeah, the Erdrick's gear and the 3 key items, so 5 potential items.
Oh man, so it actually looked like that might have been, was that the only way to get through Swamp, was to get past that treasure guard?
No, it was off to one side, so you didn't technically need to get it to be able to progress through Swamp Cave.
Okay, there's that at least.
Drakeema's with sleep. However, Seawolf does defeat it.
Nice. Alright, so, hey, metal slime. It has sleep! Oh!
And level 8 is going to be at 600 experience points, so this might take a bit. Seawolf has about... Yeah, Seawolf has... Actually, no, excuse me. Hate has caught up on the experience.
Yeah, actually, I think Kate is slightly ahead.
Yep, that is definitely a treasure guard, because that's the second time we've seen that happen.
Third. It's the third one.
Yeah, so that's definitely a treasure guard, which means that chest has something interesting in it that they will probably either really want or is required.
Yep. best case it's the sword, but then again with the strength being what it is.
Ooh, raids have baby breath.
This is gonna be one of those nights, isn't it? I
Yep,
think we're gonna be stuck
demon
here
night.
for the long haul.
But
I'm calling it. This is gonna be one of them seeds.
well, once they break out of newbie jail, they'll probably be able to just bust out onto the scene.
Oh, my sweet summer child. That's cute that you think they're gonna break out of baby jail and just be able to walk away.
Well, I mean, if breaking out of baby jail ends up being Dragon Lord ready, then yeah. And Magi Wyvern sends Seawolf back home as he was trying to make it to Swamp North.
Well, so everybody is on level 7 now. Babies are always in jail. It's called being at the mercy of their parents. Just saying.
Okay, looks like Mand is gonna just start wandering out and exploring a little bit further. Checking out Cantlin, and probably gonna be checking out this fairy water vendor that does have the same effect as a hurt spell when used in combat. That's got some interesting applications. A couple of those should be able to take down something like a metal scorpion or something else you can't take physically. It's an interesting choice.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Hate getting eaten by the wolf instead of the other way around. Yeah, comment in chat. He may be saving those up for that Demon Knight, because those guys are one of the dodgiest characters you have to face in the entire game. So being able to just pitch holy water at them until they fall over is a strategy.
Yep. So what is it for level 8? Is it 600?
Level 8 is going to be 600, yes, and then level 9 will be 975.
Cool. Also, I think that might be level 8 here. Let's see it. 4, 4, 5, 2, hurt. It's decent. You get hurt out of it.
I mean, that's a better level than they've been getting recently, so I wouldn't be complaining about that. And a hurt spell does give you some options.
Also, yes, this is just for the internet points, because everybody in this race is out of the tournament after this week. Because 14s have been eliminated, and best case Mand would win first place and get 14 points.
Yep, due to a race that happened yesterday, and if you haven't seen it, I strongly suggest you go check out the VODs.
Yep.
Ooh, man got ambushed by a werewolf. But our contestants will receive a copy of the Dragon Water Randomizer, the board game.
Also, I saw a flame sword there in Cantlin.
Yeah, there's a flame sword available in Cantlin, but it's kind of pricey. Broadsword is usually all you really need, unless there's some really nasty hijinks going on.
Okay, might I direct you to our strengths right now? I think they can use all the help they can get.
Comment in chat, Seawolf finding out that Erdrick's sword can cut steel.
Alright, man going for that chest, and oh boy. This is... Okay, let's do this, I guess.
I don't think he's actually found HaateXIII's sword, unless that's the one that was in Swamp Cave and he somehow managed to take out the Demon Lord, but the Demon Knight, I don't think he has done that, though.
I think that's what Mand is trying to do right now. And is getting bodied hardcore.
Yeah, I mean, Demon Knights are no joke, and they just really don't have the stats at level 7 to handle it. Now, this Rogue Scorpion at level 8 is going to be better because the Hurt spell is effective, but unfortunately not so successful for the Sea Wolf. Meanwhile, Hate picking up that hand axe, like I had mentioned earlier, that's going to be a very valuable pickup for him and significantly increase his physical capabilities. With an AP of 50, he's now able to reliably take on some of these stronger enemies.
So we got Huang Zhang and Luigi, and what's the third one?
Red Mage from Final Fantasy.
That doesn't really look like one, but okay. Maybe it's just the poor quality.
Yeah, Sea Wolf is Luigi. Mand is Huang Zhang.
Oh, that's supposed to be Mario? Alright. Ah, I gotcha, Mike. Thanks.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. That is the I should have clarified, that is the overworld Red Mage sprite. If your Red Mage is your first character in your party in the classic Final Fantasy for the Nintendo Entertainment System game. The battle sprite does look a little bit more, polished.
Oh, it's a NES game. What kind of quality can you really expect?
Yeah.
Well, it's true.
Comment in chat. They're all better than the Final Fantasy II Japanese overworld sprites for those of us who have played it on the Famicom system. I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, even NES Zelda looks like crap. Come on, guys.
No, the original sprite-based graphics were beautiful works of art, especially for their day and time. Come on.
I don't see it.
Well, maybe I'm just looking at it with nostalgia glasses on.
Yeah, probably. Also, yes, Sea Wolf getting close to 9, as is Hate, I think.
Yeah, both Sea Wolf and Hate are getting close to level 9. These slimes aren't doing Sea Wolf much good anymore, but these warlocks are actually surprisingly good experience here. Yeah, comment in chat. Tove is pure NES. He's from Dragon Quest IV. Yes, however, there was also a remake of that on one of the mobile systems, I think the DS. Just like they also did DQ3 on a remake, and actually I think that one was actually on the Super Famicom, And that's the first one in the Dragon Quest series that actually had boomerangs attacking all enemies instead of just
Oh,
one.
hey, hold on. 2, 3, 9. Hurtmore. Was that Hurtmore?
Ooh, that
What's
is
Hurtmore?
Hurtmore. Level 9, folks. That's where we're going to start breaking out of newbie jail here. We now have Hurtmore enough magic points to use it at least a couple of times. 25 MP, you got 5 shots in the tank. Now you're going to want to start hunting some of the bigger things. You're going to want to start looking at these werewolves, like what Hate just took down. You're going to be looking for Axe Knights. You're going to be looking for Jerkbirds. This kind of tier of enemy now.
Yep. Also, chat saying to ignore the Demon Knight. I don't know. Would you go for trying to Hurtmore strats it? I don't know how effective Hurtmore is against it.
It's kind of resistant to Hurtmore. It's not impossible. The problem is there's got to be something under that Demon Knight that is either required or useful. If that's the armor, or if that's the big stick, that could be a very useful piece of equipment to be able to really help you. Granted, the armor would be... Oh, there's Starlock on Seawolf's side.
I mean, 15 out of 16 isn't terrible. It's just terrible because it has to be done 3 times.
Yep, man just took down a metal slime and dinged to level 9 and has caught up substantially on the experience points as well. Here comes Hate with a preemptive strike from the Demon Knight. Pulls out a Hurtmore. That spell hath no effect. Got
Was
hit
that
again and sent back home.
That was Dragonlord Breath on a Golem, I think.
Ooh.
At least I saw 71 damage.
So yeah, that's DL2 breath. So hey, we've got some spicy golems here. Now they do have the flute.
Oh, and it was the Swamp Spike.
Ooh, golem on Swamp Spike with DL2 breath. How old?
As Mike says, flute won't help when it wakes up.
Yeah, Golem is also resistant to Hurtmore, so those strats are probably not going to work very well for you. You're gonna need to actually be able to beat it down into a pile of rubble.
So remember when I said getting out of baby jail wasn't going to be sufficient?
Hate's taking out these werewolves anyway.
Do they have a ton of strength? I must have missed that.
Ooh, Drakema has Diet Wombo, Sleep, and Baby Breath.
Oh. Oh, Metal ran away from Seawolf. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might just go beat my head against that Demon Knight until I kill it.
I think Demon Knights are roughly a coin flip for landing Hurtmore, and you might not kill it on the first one. You don't have enough hit points to eat a second hit from them, and you don't have heal more, so that would be an awful risky strat, and however long it takes you to beat your head against that wall this time, you're not grinding to your next level, you're not doing other things. Like, again, here's Hate again trying it. Hurtmore did not land, Hurtmore did not land, and he's dead.
And I mean, even if it's 15 out of 16, landing a 15 out of 16 once is not that disgusting. It's the fact that you have to exponent that by 3 to do DL2 that makes it disgusting.
Yeah. And also, fun fact, Mansprite also replaces King Lorik with Emperor Liu Bei.
Nice.
Yeah,
I don't
hurt
even
15
know.
out of 16 resistance. You're not landing that hurt more on him.
Stranger things have been done.
Stranger things have been done. You can get lucky. I would personally get a couple of more levels under my belt first. Maybe a heal more.
Well,
Maybe some
here's
hit
level
points.
10, speaking of. 0, 1, 8, 15. Yeah, it's about how the seed is going.
I mean, that's more hurt mores in the tank. If they could just find a decent place with, like, you know, Axe Knights or werewolves or something along those lines, that could actually be kind of useful. Oh no, the Sea Wolf does not know what he's up against here. Oh, nope, slept and run. Good job.
Also, Trails, I think that might not have been a miss menu and was probably more of a meme that worked. Odds are.
Now, comment in chat, 3 fairy waters and level 10 hit points should be enough to take out that dude, because they can't resist fairy water.
Wait, did that metal slime just use hurt more?
I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean it didn't.
Unless we were the one to cast hurt more, but that seems kind of...
Sleep and hurt more. Diet Wombo on the metal slimes. Oh, the Sea Wolf runs into an Axe Knight but gets killed.
Man still manages to kill it, but oh my god. Diet Wombo on...
Yep, and now he's at a high enough level where he's getting full experience from it too, so yay.
Yep. And Wizard has stop spell.
Sea Wolf is picking up a broadsword.
Man finally gets unlucky with the metal slime and doesn't manage to kill it. I'm surprised he's managed to kill 2 of them.
Werewolves apparently have the hurt spell as well, which actually hurts less than their physical attacks at the moment.
And
yeah.
Sea Wolf going for the Demon Knight again.
Man trying for the Axe Knight and gets taken down. Fairy water applied directly to the mob.
I mean, I have had water from the Fountain of Youth before. I kind of grew up in Florida, so...
I think somebody got my joke because they're doing a interesting emoji in chat.
Oh, Sneaky, no offense, but your jokes are too old for me.
That's okay, I don't mind having a few dad jokes that no one else gets. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell if a joke is really bad enough to be a dad joke until it spawns other equally bad jokes. Only then does it really become apparent. Ooh, Seawolf trying to land a stop spell, but the metal slime was like, nah, I'm out of here, bye.
Stop spelled metal slime, it ran away. Smart. Yep. Pretty much, Holly.
Kate spending the night at the deluxe Cantlin Hilton Inn. the most expensive hotel in all Alfgard.
Also, oh my. Apparently we have 70 hit points.
We do have 70 hit points now. That might be enough to face tank this Demon Knight. Of course, then again, you do have those dodges. They got dim jukes.
I mean, it might be worth a shot.
Yeah, I mean, get 3 or 4 fairy waters, give it a try. You might be able to pull it off.
If that's the armor or the sword,
Oh, face tanking, that seems a little dodgy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then watch it be the token.
Okay, worst case, we get a required item. Is that really so awful?
And you've got an herb and freebie cave here, which actually, you know, if you want to do an herb grind there, which apparently Mand is going to do, it's 6 free herbs.
Yeah. And there's level 11 for Mand and Hate. Looks like Seawolf's actually behind on the XP now.
Yep, and here's a metal slime, and it took off.
She kept trying to sleep us, so we're just like, no, your spell is blocked.
Oh, found Jerk Cave.
Yep.
So we found Jerk Cave, we found Staff Cave. We really just need stats at this point.
Yeah, we're at level 11 in our,
Hate going after this golem with an excellent move for only 33. That does not bode well.
Oh, that feels bad. That feels so bad.
And I don't think Hate realizes this thing's got a DL2 breath.
Can we actually see Golem to make sure that I wasn't just mistaken and it didn't just slap us like a ton of bricks?
Nope, there it is. DL2 breath right there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, 50-50 on a DL2 breath. Ouch. Hey, there's an armored knight on Mand's side. Currently seems to just be casting HaateXIII. But when you have, like, no armor and not even a shield, then, yeah, HaateXIII, that's gonna land pretty hard.
Yep. This is a seed. Look at the strength that we're at level 11. The agility too, but agility's agility. MP's kind of crap too. The only thing we've got right now is our HP. Yeah, doesn't Gwaelin only change for like Link or if you pick Gwaelin as your sprite?
I believe so? Yeah, if you're Link, she is Princess Zelda from the original Zelda 1. And if you are Gwaelin yourself, then it's the hero. The descendant of Erdrick.
Yep.
Or Lodo, depending on which version you're looking at. And of course, we are still keyless. Oh, man is trying this fairy water strat.
Mhm.
Has defeated
That's
the
it.
Demon Knight, searches for the chest, and finds the
Stones.
Stones of Sunlight.
We get a required item. That it's not the end of the world. We can walk away and never think about that stupid demon knight again.
Also, you know, 90 XP, not bad, man.
Yeah. You know, just a thought, and I don't even know if this is theoretically possible, but for like random XP, maybe make the XP go up if enemies harder. Or even just like in general, like if something has Dragon Lord 2 Breath, make it worth like 300 points of experience or something.
Well, the thing is, that way it clues you in if you somehow, like, get a preemptive crit and kill it, and suddenly it gives you way too much experience, you're like, maybe I shouldn't mess with those things again.
Yeah, well, there's some... Like, is that such a bad thing to be able to metagame? Like, that's
Well,
half the fun of rando.
in Chaos Flag said that it actually does that. The experience and gold are based on the critter stats. Comment in chat. They're talking about making the princess Diao-chan to that one, and they're saying, you know, bringing Diao-chan to Liu Bei. Is this Kessen 2?
Hey, there's Sherlock.
Yep, Mand has now got eyes on Charlock Castle.
Also, oh my god, I just realized the background is the vanilla map. I've been watching this for 5 years and I only just realized this. SMRT.
I don't believe that to be the case, because the area south of Remildar does not link up to the other continent like that.
It looks... I'm not even sure where Rim is. Is it just meant to look similar to vanilla?
Yeah, I think it's meant to look similar, because that's Remildar there in the bottom corner that's open and available, but there isn't a land bridge going back west in the vanilla.
Ah, okay, it's vanilla for 2 or 3.
Oh, okay, that makes much more sense, yeah. And in fact, that has to be 2, not 3, because if it was 3, it would be Nightfall, for reasons. So Seawolf has also seen Big C. Hate is going to try this Demon Knight now.
I
and is
mean,
using
Hate
the
is
Fairy
on
Water
level
strat.
12. So Hate should be able to get the stone.
Dude. And does it. Oh, there's another chest here in Swamp Cave. Baby breath on white.
Ooh.
Ah, just another
It's an herb.
No response. It is just an herb.
So with random treasure chests, is it still the same amount of chests?
Yeah, it's the same number total chests across the entire game. It's just that where they are is can be in some interesting spots, and it doesn't have to be the same number of chests in a given map. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any in Swamp Cave.
Right. Yeah. So that's one chest to mark off your map, though.
Yep, and Freebie Cave has another herb, so that's another chest to mark off.
Yep. Actually, 3 totals, because there was the...
And we don't know how many are in the back of Garanham because we have yet to find Remuldar, the place to buy keys, or just find a random key somewhere.
You know, I just want to point out the only major items we've found are stones and flute.
Yep, and we are 50 minutes into this match.
Oh, and yeah, this is sad.
Sad trombone noises.
Imagine sleep? No. All of the runners are out as of last night.
Yeah,
The break point is 15 at minimum.
Yeah, and Mand came into this with only 9 points, which means at most he can only get 14. So no, everyone in here is not in the running.
You know, we're at level 12 and we've got 46 strength. What is this crap?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the stats to start boomeranging. Level 13 is going to be 4,125.
This feels so bad.
I mean,
you know... Huh?
It's not that the seed is hard, it's just that the seed is being very grindy.
It's tedious.
Yes, that's a good word to use, tedious. They just haven't been getting any stats at all, pretty much. Dingy, that's a word to use from Schmike in chat. Commented chat. It's true to the original. You're not wrong.
Also, sorry if I start coughing on stream because I just got over a really, really nasty cold.
Yeah. Doesn't this seed have small flag set?
Small map? Yeah.
Yeah, we have small map flag on.
I mean, we still haven't found really, well, anything.
HaateXIII takes down a green dragon. And then is taken down by the wizard.
I mean, what have we gotten so far? We found Garanham, but we can't get in the back. We know where Sherlock is. We know where Swamp is, but yeah, Swamp. Cantlin.
Oh, we found coal!
Ooh.
And 4 steps south of the Bath and Coal, we will find out
would be
after
wary.
we stop at the inn.
I would be wary because there might be a treasure guard hanging out.
There could very well be a treasure guard hanging out here. And 4 steps south of the Bath and Coal there is... it's gotta be something, because that's a Magi Wyvern. And it is, in fact, Erdrick's armor. Now that's a find, ladies and gentlemen, and everything betwixt and between. The best armor in the game.
So, personally, I like armor. I think everybody likes armor. But in this circumstance, I would have rather found the sword.
I respectfully disagree. They've got hurt more, which is generally applicable for most of these situations, at least for grinding. The armor, I feel, is probably the best thing they could have gotten out of there, unless you really want to talk about, like, staff and get that check taken care of and done.
I mean, hurt more when you've only got 51 MP, though.
I mean, that only costs 5 MP a shot. That's 10 hurt mores in the tank, and then you go back and get more.
That sounds like a really
served thee well. Promoted to the next level.
19,
10, 3, 8, 11. Sleep and radiant. Now that is a level.
There we go. Finally. Gosh, game. It only took you to level 13.
Yeah, if I were Mand, I would definitely be picking up, like, a broadsword right now. Yeah, that Radiant spell is legitimately going to be useful with Stair Shuffle, because that can be quite an amazing flag seed.
Not to mention the random chest locations.
Yeah, that too. The combination of those two factors makes Radiant actually useful, unlike in most races where they just need to know where they are.
That was probably the whole idea, was to make it actually useful.
Yeah, I mean, I know that there's a broadsword in Garenham and there's a broadsword in Cantlin. I would probably right now immediately, like, head back, like, just return spell and get a broadsword so I actually have some kind of physical damage if I were Mand.
Yeah. Apparently Cole's only got a pole.
Yeah, there wasn't one available in Cole, yeah.
And Mike's got a point that,
Okay, yeah, you know, comment in chat. I'm not going back. I'm not giving up this position. It's a way out. And, you know, that's not a bad take to take either. There's a reason why these guys are in the tournament, and I'm here in the commentator's booth.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the Sea Wolf has found the other side of Swamp Cave. Ooh, Mand has found Breckenary, home of the 6 Gold Inn. We'll leave a torch on for you. And there's a large shield
it's actually useful today.
Yeah, the broadsword and the large shield, both good value pickups for Mand. Already has the best armor in the game. Mand is set for equipment for now.
Yep.
And you might as well take advantage of the cheapest inn in all Alfgard.
Yep.
And here's a cave.
Yeah, what is this?
Swamp. No, excuse me,
not
a grave.
Swamp.
Grave.
Gotcha.
Here's a cave. It's the grave. In fact, that's grave level 2? No, that's level 1 grave. That is level 1 grave.
I just saw a chest.
Yeah, there's a couple. That's where the vanilla 3 chests are. And there's 2 of them here. And a cursed belt.
And Death Necklace.
And he's just gonna outside because he can't go downstairs. He did go around the back to be able to check and make sure there wasn't one hiding in a corner, which, very good strat, especially with this flag set.
Yep. So, is it 5625 for level 14?
5625 is correct for level 14.
That seems like such a strange number for level up, but eh.
But you have to understand, we're on the fast experience level
I just
set
saw a
in the
chest
vanilla.
in Hawks.
Yeah. Normally in the vanilla game, it would have been 13,000.
Yeah. Look where we are, though.
Oh, we have found Rimildar, the place to buy keys.
Uh-huh.
Immediately stocking up on those for Mand. That is going to unlock Tentacle Armory, Tentacle Basement,
Urinham, Bottom of Grave.
Bottom of Grave if he wants to try and dive. He's got options now available to him. Also, this chest in its vanilla location here in the Lost and Found, 2 keys spent to obtain a fairy water.
Oh, that's interesting, though. Oh, man.
Yeah, and the chest in Hawks was behind a door as well. So there's a lot of things that actually unlocked.
Yep.
And, 95 hit points is not horrible either.
Yeah. I just wish the other stats would jump up to meet it. I mean, this seat is basically baby jail until level 13. Was it 12?
Is certainly a challenge. And as we round the 1 hour mark, a brief pause for station identification. Giving a big shout out to Schmike, who was tracking earlier, along with Shiali. Schmike is our restreamer for the night, excuse me. Erin was also doing a bit of tracking at first to back her up to help her with the start. I am Sneaky the Loft. With me in the commentator's booth is Flower Power. And, of course, we are going to go ahead and also link in the chat all of the streamers' different streams as well, the runner streams. And if you like what you see, we've also got a link to our website, the DWRandomizer.com, which has the randomizer. It has a link for our Discord.
Oh,
ooh, hello. Pausing that for that golem on the spike tile in Hawks.
Also, we found a fighter ring in Hawk's Nest. Is behind that door.
Now that doesn't mean there is something on that spot, because that's a spike tile. There could be something there, but it doesn't have to be. You could be fighting this golem and getting nothing from it. However, with Erdrick's armor, that fire breath is only going to do a maximum of 48 now, so it's a lot less scary than it was without the armor. Okay, and I defeated the golem, 350 experience points. All about you. You have found the heart.
Okay. We're really grinding this? I don't agree with this.
Hello, golem, my old friend.
I mean, I guess speed hacks, but this is
far with you again.
And this is why I disagree with this. Right there, that is why I disagree with this.
I don't think he was upset with that, though, because now he's got keys and he's in Tantagel Castle, and he could do all of these low-hanging fruit checks now that he's been sent back home.
True. Gold. Demon Knight.
Down an AK. Yep, there's something on that tile.
It is
boogity boogity.
It is boogity.
And thou hast done well in defeating the Demon Knight, and it is the token.
The tease.
Now, we don't have heal more. In fact, that's the only spell we don't have at this point.
Yeah, that's kind of critical, though. Just a little.
You know,
Okay.
if I were them, I would honestly, at this point, be incredibly tempted to just walk over the chest, and if I didn't proc a fight, I just wouldn't bother opening it at this point, because the only thing I'm wanting from a chest is going to be the key items, or the sword.
Yeah, pretty much. I was kind of thinking the same thing. But we do know where a gold grind is, but we don't really need it at this point, unless you want that silver shield.
Yeah, and at this point, you know, the fairy water is actually not that useful anymore. At least maybe not until the very end, if you're going to do fairy water strats for the Dragon Lord. Torches are really not useful anymore either.
Yep.
Spider's ring was in HaateXIII, behind the door.
Yep.
I mean, about the only thing you could find in a chest that doesn't have an encounter that you might want is maybe a key if you're not topped off, maybe an herb if you're not topped off.
Mountain? Is that mountain? I think that's mountain.
Yep, that
Check
is
confirming.
mountain. Looks like Seawolf is getting his armor. HaateXIII is grinding on this golem in HaateXIII. I kind of get his point. It's 350 experience points per kill.
Wait, what? No, that's not a flame sword. What is that?
Cursed belt.
It's a dragon scale. Was it? No, that was the dragon scale it dropped.
He dropped the dragon scale and got a cursed belt, I thought.
Okay. Also, I assume that means Mand has equipped the dragon scale.
I hope so. It doesn't guarantee it, though. But the chest glitch is active, so if he finds money, we could get a gold grind going.
I mean, what are you grinding for, though, at this point?
Silver shield.
Have we even seen one? I don't know if that came... Okay, we've seen a couple. Cool. I find it incredibly difficult to pay attention to what the shops have.
Yeah, I mean...
11, 2, 5, 11. Heal more!
Hey! And HaateXIII is about to get it as well.
Hey, I spy a chest.
The problem is the chests are no longer going away when you open them up. I think that was the one he had already opened.
Maybe. Oh, that's a red dragon.
And there's your gold grind right there.
Cool.
And now that HaateXIII's got heal more, this is a lot safer grind, and he's just gonna do the when in doubt, grind it out strategy, and I honestly can't blame him. This golem, now that he's got the flute, he's got, you know, the stuff to be able to take it on, is a lot less scary for him now, and a lot more reliable grind.
Also, oh god, chest glitch can say Erdrick's sword.
It can. It can just say all kinds of things.
Oh no, that would be so confusing.
So now we have Seawolf taking on the golem to be able to get his harp.
Alright, man gonna go take that gold and probably buy himself a silver shield.
And Mand is gonna go ahead and take a night at the inn in Garenham, and is going to go check the back of Garenham with that 25 grand.
Yeah. Seems fair.
And there are... Oh, there's one.
There's one
is
there.
Behind the door. Burning a second key just to be able to get this chest, which was a torch.
For a torch. How cute. I mean, the only treasure card left is going to be for the sword. Which might actually be on coordinates. Have we seen coordinates? Probably not.
No, we have not seen coordinates yet. And that looks like one of the levels in the Dragon Lord's castle.
We'll see. Yeah, it
that's
does.
that big room. That's the one right before the bottom. Which is why he's running into Charlock enemies here, I guess.
That makes sense. Not the greatest thing in the world, though, if we want to keep that gold.
Yeah, diving tablet after doing a gold grind is certainly a choice.
I disagree with this. I'm just gonna say it. I hard disagree with this. Go get your stuff and then go dive.
I mean, I'm right there with you, but hey, you know, and this is another Charlock level, I think. And yeah, no, he's just gonna cast outside. He's out of there. It's too deep. He doesn't want any part of that anymore. He probably was like, dude, I've got 25 grand in my back pocket. I don't need to lose half of this.
Yeah, you just grind it. Go do your...
Go get your flame sword and your silver shield and call it a day, dude.
Yeah.
There's your flame sword. Meanwhile, Hate all the way up to 8,000 experience points. So he's got about a 2k experience lead now. Level 16 is 9750.
Yep. 16, you mean?
Yes, for 16. Oh, Hate has now found Rimildar.
Yep. And now Mand is either got or is about to grab... Yep. Gonna go grab coordinates.
Yep,
Let's see this.
Seawolf has the Staff of Rain now.
Okay, go fight!
Go fight!
So our sword is somewhere in a random chest.
Might actually be in Charlock.
No ordnance seed. Yeah, pretty much.
No Ordinator Seed?
Huh?
Sorry, Morrowind joke.
Alright, gonna turn in that harp. So, we could play Pyramid Game, but personally, I'm hoping it's in some random butt chest in the middle of nowhere.
Or maybe on the top floor of Charlock Castle before you even start diving, like on the other side of the Charlock where there's all of those barriers behind that door.
Actually, no, I'm hoping it's down some rabbit hole in Charlock.
Either that or down the rabbit hole behind, Garenham.
It's true. This metal slime is just rude. I'm gonna sleep you and hit you for a lot of hit points, and then I'm just gonna run away before you can get your experience. Alright. there we go. There's token for hate.
Yeah, if Sword is down somewhere behind Garenham or down below in basement, then we may end up seeing a Flame Sword clear here.
Yep. Alright, there is the rainbow drop for Seawolf.
Yeah, man, you know, defeats the golem, unlocks Gwaylen's room.
Ooh, there's heal on Golem.
Yep. You know, but it's funny. He opens up the princess's prison, immediately trashes the room looking for loot, doesn't find any, walks out and leaves, leaving her sitting there going, hello?
Oh, what?
Just left the princess laying there when there wasn't any loot in the room.
Yeah, the second part of that was kind of nonsensical, though.
You know, she's sitting there going, hello, I'm a princess? Like, are you gonna rescue me or some junk?
He's not seriously... Okay. And look where Seawolf is.
Seawolf is the first to officially enter Charlock proper. Hate picking up his Staff of Rain, now all three have the staff.
All three are prepared to... well, the top two are ready to go get the drop. Seawolf's already in Charlock and died.
Yeah, 100 hit points is okay, 73 MP is kinda iffy, 76 strength, however, is not going to be sufficient. Not by a long shot.
Might just want the sword.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. I mean, finding the sword would not be bad, but yeah, those stats are awful.
Also, apparently not near a town. Or the path to Dragonlord. That's also a fair point.
Yeah, since the path to the Dragonlord is random, you do need to make sure you know how to get there. Although I think it's easy, Charlock. I mean, the flag easy, Charlock
yes, that just means that
basis.
run chances are better.
Yeah.
That's also a point Shiala makes. Nobody started grave because nobody had keys. Oh, this is a thing. Yeah, and not even that much better run on. Although, so, does Easy Charlock apply to the levels that are actually in Charlock in the seed, or actual Charlock floors throughout the seed? Or both? Cool, thanks. So, it might not even apply to most of Charlock.
Hate going back to that golem grind? Mand picking up his rainbow drop.
Yay. This has been one heck of a seed, though. We still don't know where its sword is. We still don't have anybody on level 16. Yeah, well, you say only. Considering most of the seeds I've seen the previous weeks have been like sub-hour. I'm not sure only applies. What do you think, Sneaky?
I mean, you know, most of the standard flag sets tend to be between an hour and a half, so. But this past week, this flag set has had some really gnarly pathing.
Yeah, fair. So
yeah, you see, Mand is doing exactly what I was thinking of. This door down here, behind here, just to see what's down here.
So would you take a root seed that's really short, or a long seed that is really kind, if you had the choice?
Ooh, that's a tough pick. That is a tough pick. Honestly, probably the kind but longer one, simply because that gives me more of an opportunity to actually leverage my ability to manage it, rather than just kind of luck in getting that RNG in my favor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The classic Grave 2 teleport, yes.
So then what's your opinion of highly RNG-based seeds? If you're playing? Like, do you just prefer to play your luck and hope, or do you prefer to not have the RNG?
I mean, you know, there's an element of entertainment in RNG. The more RNG is involved, the less player skill is involved to a degree. I mean, that was a problem with, what was it, week 2, that were like 30-minute seeds?
Yeah.
You know, just going the wrong direction out of the gate can cost you the race.
I think we saw at least one of those. Someone just, like, failed to go 5 steps in the correct direction to see a town, and yeah.
Yeah.
The rest was history.
The rest, as they say, was history. And now
Also, look
here's
where we're
Hate in
diving.
Grave. Yep, we're diving Grave.
I approve.
And gets to Mountain 2.
Okay, let's see this. Oh, I think this is sword.
It's definitely a wizard, which is one of the potential guardians of the chest.
And it
There it is! Sword is in Garen's grave. Garen's grave.
Well, I think it's time for Hate to go grind. Hate, what are you doing? You have everything. Go grind. Unless he wants to gold grind, but that might not be the time or place. You know, I'd be opening up enough chests to start a gold grind.
I mean, with that agility, I don't blame him.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, he may also not quite realize that he's done.
Yep, no, doesn't realize.
So, both spike tiles are that golem. With DL2 breath.
Hey, what are you doing? Is Jerk back here?
I didn't think so.
Hey, you have everything. Silly wabbit. Oh, hate. Oh, hate. If he was grinding to 17, there's perfectly viable grind spots.
Yeah, I mean, both HaateXIII and Swamp Spike are both those golems for 350 a pop.
I don't think he realizes he has everything. There's literally nothing he can want right now that he's gonna find in a chest. Other than the gold grind, which he can get out of Tentacle.
Now, interestingly enough, Tentacle and Garanham are actually linked by caves.
Well, I guess. It's just... This seems unnecessary. You've got return. This seems exceedingly unnecessary.
He may just not like what he sees for those spike tiles and is hoping to just walk grind a better grind?
I don't know. Questions for post-race interview, right?
Absolutely.
I am just beyond confused right now.
Maybe he's trying to set up gold grind.
Seems unnecessarily convoluted means of doing so. Like, are there even any chests down here? For a silver shield.
Yeah, with an agility... Well, okay, the agility has actually started to pick up. Agility of 72 is not horrible. But given that he only has a small shield, if he can just grind for a silver, that might not be the worst idea in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Hard shield's definitely an option, though. And, I mean, to be fair, they're all out of the tournament at this point. This is their last race in this tournament. All of them. So, you know.
Yeah, comment in chat. Is Flame Sword good enough? Not yet it isn't, not with a 79 strength. Even Erdrick's sword is kind of mid. An AP of 121 is going to be a 10 to 20 range. You could do it, but ouch.
5 to 10.
Oh, right, 5 to 10. Yeah, that's not, no.
Very well, you know what? Hold on. I got a thing I can do.
I mean, if you grind enough levels, Flame Sword is going to be acceptable, so it's not practically mandatory like the armor tends to be because, you know, Dragon Lord and Fire Breath.
What's the max amount of fairy waters you can hold? 5 or is it 6?
Well, considering everyone has their fairy flute already. Because if you don't have the fairy flute, you can actually sneak one extra one in there.
So 5, gotcha.
Yeah, so 5 unless they sell the Death Necklace. Which, given the stat spread they've got, may actually come into play if they end up getting a bunch of hit points. And there's the gold grind that Hate was setting up.
Yeah, you're at a 0% odds of winning.
Yeah, with a DP of 68, that's kinda garbo. So with that, I mean, this is gonna be the difference between being able to repel low tier trash in Charlock and not. So it is actually kind of worth.
Yeah, I have a tool that I use to calculate odds.
Never tell me the odds.
I posted it in chat for...
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh. Alright. Well, I don't think this is the shop. Heat.
There it
And
is.
there you go. It has everything. Except maybe a dragon scale. I imagine he got one of those.
He also doesn't have the drop yet. He needs to go see Jerk.
Yeah, that's a quick little... Is it a hike? Okay. Well, still, it's just one thing you have to do. You know where it is. I think it's grind and go time.
Yeah, absolutely grind and go.
Grind and more grind time. Yeah, that's also accurate. Also, I just coughed and nearly sent my laptop flying. That would not have been good. Yay.
So, yeah, looks like Hate is... Okay, that's Freebie Cave. I think Hate is still looking for Jerk. I don't think he knows where Jerk is yet.
Yeah, maybe. Or has forgotten, who knows.
I think that's it right there, though. Meanwhile, Mand has actually picked up the experience lead again. He's now sitting at 12 grand and going at level 17 with questionable stats.
Yeah, 124 attack power if he gets sword. Yeah, I don't even think that's winnable.
Yeah, that's 6 to 12. That's still unless you can get like 30 more hit points and put on the death necklace, that'll help. Neither one of them has really found the path to the Dragon Lord either, so there's that as well to look forward to. And yeah, Seawolf is also doing his golem grind, but he's at 10 grand, so he's a couple thousand behind everyone else. Oh wait, no, he's actually trying to go through the golem to rescue the princess? Oh no, he was just checking the princess's place to make sure there wasn't any loot in there. He didn't even open the door for the lady.
Yeah. Also,
I mean, at least he opened the door for her so she could try and escape on her own. She just took a look in there and was like, nope, peace, I'm out of here.
So, yeah, even playing super risky, you're not gonna win that fight. So, grind to 14k? And hope?
Well, level 18 is 14,250, and if that doesn't work, 19 is at 16,5.
This is not fun.
Settle in, folks. It's gonna be a grind.
See,
but hey, it could be worse. It could be like the OG Dragon Quest grind. That game was pretty much 90% grind.
See, this is why I don't have much respect for NES games. There's no enjoyment or pleasure out of grinding.
Well, I mean, there was only so much memory you could fit on the RAM back in those days, and so you had to do something to make the game enough hours of enjoyment to be worth the price tag you had to pay. Yeah, comment in chat, Final Fantasy I had remarkably little grinding for an NES RPG. With that caveat, you're correct, but it still had a lot of grinding, at least from my perspective. Then again, I preferred to over-level to be able to walk through things easier.
So my personal opinion of vanilla NES games, they make good campfire material.
See, that's where I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with you. I like a lot of the old NES games because they didn't have a lot of room. They had to boil it down to its essence, and they had to be really clever in how they did things. That's why we have tropes like 3 or 4 different enemies with the same model but different color schemes, was because they didn't have enough room in the tile sheet, and so they just did palette swaps.
It doesn't make it any less garbage for the day and time it is now.
I respectfully disagree. Some of those old NES games are better than some of the flashy trash that you get these days. I mean, sure, it looks pretty, that's nice, but that's not why I play video games. But, you know, to each their own.
I mean, hot take here, Final Fantasy game stories are just bleh.
Some are, some aren't. Yeah, it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. Not all Final Fantasy games are made equal. I mean, you have games like Final Fantasy VI, which straight up one of the best plots of any RPG, in my opinion. And then, you know, you've got 7. And yeah, that's a very hot take, I guess. But, you know.
I think that didn't pick up. I said, or you've got one that doesn't even make any sense. Anyway,
Oh,
team
like Final Fantasy
development
VIII?
is
Yeah.
insufficient. On to 19.
Yeah, level 8 was insufficient for any Dragon Lord conquering, unfortunately. So on to level 19 we go. So that's gonna be 16,500 experience we're looking for.
Oh, God. Yeah, what's going on with Seawolf?
Looks like his screen has frozen. I'm not sure whose end that is on.
That would be Schmike's. Schmike. Yeah. Yeah, hold on.
Power 3, speed 2, hit points 3, magic 9. Yeah, that's not going to be sufficient to defeat any Dragon Lords.
Mike, I'm gonna send you something to make your life a little easier.
Yeah, comment in chat. Final Fantasy VI greater than Final Fantasy VII. No, I'm 100% right there with you, man. Ooh, crit on that golem to take it out. Looks like Hate is grinding on the golem that is Ian Swamp.
Alright, I sent you a thing, Schmike.
Yeah. I think the thing with Final Fantasy VII is it was the first Final Fantasy game that had a lot of advertising that wasn't aimed directly at gamer geeks, but was more generally applied and more liberally applied than most of the other RPGs, because up until that point, gaming was kind of a niche, nerdy, geeky thing that they didn't really put a lot of publicity into. Final Fantasy VII was one of the games on the Sony PlayStation, and Sony was trying to really drive home the value of their PlayStation, because they were trying to break into a market up against Sony and Nintendo, which at the time were the two big consoles, because the Xbox hadn't come out yet. And so they did a lot of hyping up of Final Fantasy VII in a lot of places that they normally wouldn't be, and so there was a lot more people buying it, and I think that's why a lot of people like it, is because that was their onboarding to the series.
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of those weirdos who likes Wind Waker, though. Better than any other Zelda game.
I mean, I like Wind Waker too. The dungeons are formulaic, but it's cool.
I meant visually, too.
Oh, same here. I loved the cel-shaded graphics of Wind Waker. I liked it a lot better than, you know, some of the other attempts.
See, y'all have better tastes than most of the Zelda Zelda communities, because they're all like cel-shaded looks like crap. It's like, no, it doesn't. It looks great.
It actually worked a lot better for the Zelda, franchise, because you got a chance to do that high fantasy cartoony graphics that really leans into hamming it up with how silly some of the creatures actually look. Now, it really wasn't until, say, Twilight Princess that you got a decently realistic looking Zelda.
Yeah. Also, it looks like 19 for Hate looks decent. Not great, but decent.
6 to 13 is a really awful thing. I suppose you could load up with fairy water to try and get you going, and that might work. You do have like 14 heal mores in the tank. You've got 106 hit points, so it's not enough for the necklace, but it is enough to maybe get a double on opening, assuming he doesn't backstab you.
Let's see, I'm gonna run the numbers real quick.
Assuming they don't ditch the Death Necklace, they've got 5 Fairy Waters. Oh, man got rid of his Death Necklace. Comment in chat, what does no fight mean? That means there are no coordinates on the overworld. In this particular game, one of the potential checks to be able to find that has been randomized is there's a guy in Cantlin that will tell you to go to a certain set of coordinates and search there. If there are no coordinates or if they're not in play, then it's just fight. Comment in chat. So the no is nothing at coordinate and the fight is just for color. Yes, because that's what he says. If he doesn't give you coordinates, he says go out and fight.
So, actually odds look decent for Hate right now.
Assuming he can get to the Dragon Lord with a full tank, yes.
I think it said 81-ish%.
Yeah, he's wanting a little extra buffer, so that's going to be 1950 is going to be level 20. So we got about 1,000 more?
Yeah, 700-ish.
So it's gonna be like 4 more golems. That's not too bad. Also, fun fact, level 20 is usually where I went to go take out the Dragon Lord in the vanilla version of this game.
Wait, isn't it 2 more for 700? Like exactly 2 more?
It might be.
More now. 1 more now. Because it's 350 a pop. That should do it. There's 20.
Urgent way to serve thee. Well, power increased by
12, 3, 11.
11 hit points. That was the level he needed.
Let's go do this. Let's do this thing. Also, is Seawolf really gonna try this at 17? Okay, I guess.
I think Seawolf is making sure he knows what the path is so that when he gets his go stats, he can just go.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And also maybe find the Erdrick sword along the way, because he hasn't found that yet, because he hasn't redove Grave.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest, even at level 20, that flame sword is not going to be sufficient.
Yeah. This is like a 99% chance for Hate.
Assuming he gets to the Dragon Lord with a full tank. That's a big if. Especially with Stair Randomizer, where you don't know what level you're getting into.
Yeah, true. Actually, I didn't pop in the rest of the number.
But a 9 to 19 range is actually a pretty good range. At this point, it's better to not use Fairy Water.
Yeah.
And because Mand is on the exact amount for a heal more, he doesn't dare use his spell to his radiant spell.
Also, I find that a little weird. Oh, it's just variable. Okay.
Yeah, and for those who may be new to this scene and don't know what we're talking about, the Dragon Lord has a defense of 100. So the way you calculate how much damage you're going to do to him is you take their defense, you take your attack power, subtract their defense, divide by 2, that's your max roll, divide by 2 again, that's your min roll. So at 139, subtract 100 is 39, so that's a 19 to 9.
Yep.
And given the Dragon Lord can have 150 something to 70 something hit points?
Uh, 150, 165?
151 to 165, so,
150.
150 to 165. Okay. So, you're looking at, at least 10 swings on him. Ooh, manages to run away from that red, but doesn't want to risk getting jumped and heal more. And is just going to outside because he hit a dead end and went the wrong direction. Now he's going to check the other staircase or maybe even the vanilla descent location.
Yep. Oh, hey. Man found his way.
You're right, Mand has made his way to the bottom with 110 MP. He's trying to deal with this armored knight. He now has 100 MP. That's 12 heal mores.
Yep.
Where are you going, dude? Where are you going, dude?
Oh, that's right, he doesn't have
the sword. Ooh. Oh.
And I might think that that's a... No, that's not a treasure card.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's in the wrong dungeon for sword. So it looks like HaateXIII right now is in the driver's seat. He may not make it on this dive. He's now down to 97 magic points.
Yeah, but he's gotta know where he's going after this.
Yeah, what he's doing now is he's mapping out the path to get to the Dragon Lord. The next dive is almost certain to be a very good chance.
Yeah, although, as somebody pointed out earlier, this Sherlock is a distance from any other town.
Yeah, but he's the only one with the sword, with the stats. He's the only one that has a decent chance right now.
Yeah. And of course he knows what he's doing, whereas the other two don't have any clue where the sword is. HaateXIII is in find where the Dragon Lord is.
One thing I will say about Mand, he's just walking over the chest. If there's no encounter, he just is like, yeah, nope, bye.
Yeah.
And he knows right now he's not going to take on the Dragon Lord, even if he does find the sword. So right now he's just using Hurt more to take out these armored knights. Might as well grind while you're exploring.
That makes sense.
I mean, since you're already not going to be able to do it, you might as well lean into it while you can, get some valuable information about what else is around here, so that when you do come back, you'll be ready to go. Yep. And HaateXIII has bailed out and is going to go recover.
I'm not sure why he bailed.
Um, dude, you gonna hit up an inn somewhere?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
He's just wanting to swag by staying at the most expensive. Let's not stay at the nasty old, the Garenham Inn. We're gonna be swanky and stay at the Hotel Cantlin.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like money is an object at this point, so why not?
No, I mean, and before.
I mean, if I was being in Cantlin, I would have probably stocked up on herbs and maybe fairy water. But that's just me.
I mean, at this point, is there any reason to stock up on fairy water?
To use as a consumable as intended to keep things from attacking you as a repel.
Yeah, fair.
That way you don't have to burn the MP on the repel spell.
Oh, he must have dove the other two all the way to their end and found nothing.
Yep. And, of course, with his Silver Shield and his Agility, because remember, Hate is doing a Strength Agility build, not a Strength Hit Point build, he's actually repelling greens.
Oh, wow. And Red Dragon's on the Charlotte spike, it looks like.
Yep, they don't look to be particularly nasty, they're just doing bite more, but, Red Dragon is still a Red Dragon.
Yep.
Come on, police, pull over!
I mean, if you can.
He just burned... Yep, they just do bite more. Yeah, Mand is grinding to 20, which is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. He will get a lot of strength out of that. Because that would significantly increase his odds of actually being able to take on the Dragon Lord. It's what, an extra 12 strength?
I'm not sure. I think so.
And like 12 or maybe even 14 hit points because he is a strength HP build.
Yeah. Schmike being 12 strength, 12 HP.
Seawolf is on bottom floor. Unfortunately, he also doesn't have sword, so he is also looking for that sword and is going to burn time looking for it in all the wrong places.
Yep. Also my cat looking for attention. If you hear her.
Oh, are you doing something important and broadcasting live? Let me sing you the song of my people!
Oh. Are you okay? She just like scratched her ear and it came out as this really hollow sound.
Yeah, my cat is currently sulking because I did not share my supper with them.
My cat has a thing for mayonnaise. So I just like keep a jar of mayonnaise on hand.
Oh, Hate has made it down to the bottom floor, knows that none of these chests can possibly contain anything he cares in the least about, is rounding the first turn. He's got 108 magic points in the tank. That's 13 heal mores, folks. Although he may have to burn one here. Yep, burns one here. He still has 12 heal mores in the tank.
Yep. Also, I put the mic closer to her.
Oh, 11, because he's missing 1 MP. I think one of those spells he cast burned an extra MP, so he's only got 11 heal more than tank, but still well within doable range.
Oh, yeah.
But it's kinda dicey. We'll see how he does against this red on the spike tile.
Yep. Well, he's about to be on Dragon Lord. If Hate can win this time, he's gonna have the race.
He's got a good shot at this. He's using up some herbs to be able to top off that health. And is gonna walk up, and an armored knight body blocks. Get down, Mr. Dragon Lord!
Alright, let's see this fight.
Yeah, he is a heavy favorite. It would take some really, really bad luck at this point, but we've seen some really, really bad luck. Also, the Sea Wolf, also on that red dragon spike tile.
Alright,
coming into phase 2 with
counting.
71 hit points. Does not get a backstab, gets 1 shot off to begin with.
15. That's a good start. And 15's a nice start. 25. Is that a 13 or an 18?
I think that was a 13.
So 38.
That's an 18.
56. 67. Oh my. 76. That was a min roll, by the way. 87. 102. 114. 130. He's got this.
Barring a miss menu, he's got this.
145.
We are now in kill territory.
160. This next attack will do it.
And break out your GGs! Hate has defeated the Dragon Lord, rescued the Ball of Light, and returned peace to Alfgard.
GG.
At least until his descendants have trouble with Hargon.
203-ish. He's gonna be done. 203.01. And he will be joining us. Cool.
GG.
Thank you kindly. I've eaten so many dogs today. Oh my god.
Puppy just wants to say hi.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom. Yeah, so, initial thoughts?
So many dogs. So many golems. So many scorpions. That was a flaw. I'm glad I decided to go to 20 before I even, thought to dive, because I was looking at that strength and I'm like, yeah, okay, I've got 127 attack power and such. I could go. Yeah, no.
Well, you'll be happy to know that you're the only one so far who has found Erdrick's sword. The one of them has got a flame sword, the other one's still toting around a broadsword.
Yeah, I just jumped onto the stream and I saw that. Oof, oof, oof. Hey, but it looks like Man just finished up.
Yep. So GG, man.
GG. So I think I counted somewhere between 161 and 165 as the Dragon Lord.
Yeah,
I
I know
didn't
I did
count on Man.
171, so I know I overkilled him a bit.
164. Oh wow.
That's almost a max HP Dragon
Yeah,
Lord too.
yeah, man.
Ara.
Yeah, I'm real glad that I decided to go back and check the grave entrance, because it was just nice and simple. I mean, it was hit that entrance and there's only the one exit, so yay!
Oh man, Steel 2 finished at 164. Okay.
So how high did everybody else grind before they started walking away?
Man, well, I mean, before you start walking away from newbie jail was like level 13.
That's true. Before he went over to the other island where it went from blue wolves to werewolves.
I think there were several failed attempts, just like there were several failed attempts at that demon knight there in Swamp Cave.
Stupid demon knight.
All three of you had the same plan to take him out, though. Fairy water.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm sick of having the resistance. I'm gonna baptize it.
Seawolf is actually going to make his attempt now. What is a broadsword? And is actually taking the wrong staircase.
Eventually he could get there. It would just take a little bit of time.
I don't even know that this is a winnable fight for Seawolf.
Unless he picked up a flame sword and we missed it, which is entirely possible. Right now we're running on exactly one tracker. Mad shout out to Shihali. Has been doing an amazing job of tracking 3 people solo.
Yeah. And Seawolf is headed towards the right staircase.
Stags isn't in this race, but
yeah, Seawolf.
Yeah, no, thanks to the crew for, jumping on and letting us do our silly little face beating thing tonight. Because we all three were mathematically excellent. We all three were, mathematically eliminated, but
apparently our restreamer Schmike has also been backing her up on the tracking.
And I mean, I was kind of hoping for a slightly shorter one, because I'm just recovering from a cold, but hey, at least we had fun.
I think my dog was hoping for a shorter one as well. He's been sitting here looking at me going, are you done yet? Can I get dinner and go out now?
I think my voice is at the point where it's just like, no, I'm not gonna...
Oh, this red dragon at the last minute forced another Healmore burned and is still blocking him from going. He has 12 dragon. He has an extra heal more in the tank, but now he's at like 75 hit points. He's gonna have to herb up here.
Our dragons are jerks.
Oh yeah.
He could have walked in there with 13 heal mores in the tank, but now he only has 12.
I don't think this is winnable.
He was thinking about
just saying yes. What's on the cursed belt? Oh, I don't know if that was a mismenu or a swag move, but Seawolf, you are the man.
Yeah.
There's the death necklace.
I'm gonna say he put on the belt as swag. That's my headcanon. I'm sticking to it.
No, that was a pure swag move, and mad props and respect for that.
Mm-hmm.
think he knows this
Okay,
is
there goes phase
particularly
one.
winnable. I bet
Oh,
he
yeah.
goes for hurt more strats at some point.
Because even with the Death Necklace, he's still only at 129.
Now it's 96 max HP.
Yeah, this is fine, TM.
This is fine. Everything is fine.
I'm sorry, my voice is kind of like almost dead.
Not a problem. So he's at least trying to stay in this fight, but yeah.
At least he's getting some decent rolls.
I mean, he committed to swinging on 47 when he put that Death Necklace on and sits at 96.
So if Dragon Lord ends up killing you, do you just like forfeit if that happens in Seawolf's situation?
Personally, I would, because it would mean having to either find Erdrick's Sword or grind another level, and that would just take too long. Considering both of my other runners are already done, I would have just forfeited at that point.
You can either forfeit or you go to the Dragon Lord and say, "Sure, I'll join you."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a swag move right there. Is go back to the Dragon Lord and accept his offer.
So here's the thing: you can still get 2 points if you're Seawolf, but I mean you're already out of the tournament, so
Yeah. Unfortunately, no one in this race was going to be able to make it to the next bracket. So
after last night,
there's a forfeit from Seawolf.
Alright, GG.
GG.
Oh, man, I wonder how close he was.
Nah, he wasn't, unfortunately.
Can we go ahead and see Dragon Lord stats on screen?
162.
Oh, man.
You were 1 point off from a kill an entire swing earlier.
Oh, well.
2. He was 2.
Well, no, I'm talking about hate.
Yeah, he was at 160.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
Seawolf's gonna be joining. I'm not sure if Mand is saying he's not joining or if he won't be joining for a few because he wants to eat. I'm gonna assume the former.
Seawolf.
Hey, everybody.
GG's, man.
I'm not sure if Mand is saying he's not.
He ambushed.
I don't think that was a winnable fight anyway, though.
Nah, I don't think so either, but I had a lowest point in a broadsword, and I just want to try and prove a point. Everyone else was done already, so I was close enough to try and make it work.
So,
right away, you're
what
free.
stream appropriate thoughts do you have for this seed?
That to be appropriate? Oh, that's no fun. Let's see. No, the seed's again very low stats, low agility especially, and I'm not sure if other races had the same problem where I was being ambushed by everything to like level 14. Yeah, like I never got a first round of combat for like the first hour of the seed.
I mean, this was a slug start.
It certainly was, but hate actually had a strength agility build.
Ah, there you go, little boost there.
Yeah, it didn't help a huge amount. I was still getting ambushed all over the place.
Yeah, but at least you were repelling greens in Charlock.
I never saw any greens in Charlock. That's the problem. I saw nothing but red. Red.
Oh,
You know,
too
I
many
never saw a
reds, it
single
just
blue
didn't
the
run.
entire seed.
No, there were. I saw them a couple of times.
Reds were in a few
I
different
ran
caves.
from them real quick.
Yeah, the reds were in a few different caves here and there in spots, but mostly as they were Charlock zones, so they were in there. But yeah, like even Charlock, like I think the first floor of Charlock was like probably 2 or 3 red dragons in the pool. Like it was a real high number.
Oh my god.
And they were just bite more. I would prefer them having an ability. Just being attacked on the ground is terrible.
Yeah, I'm just looking over my stats and I'm like, oh yeah, I ran into 31 red dragons this seed. That sounds about right.
Oh God. Yeah. Well, any last thoughts before my voice dies and I gotta bounce out of here?
We're free. We're free from the salacious seed.
Yeah, I made a joke in the chat for his that like, we have nothing to lose and we're very dangerous that way. And no, the seed's worse. I thought I was dangerous, but no, no.
Yeah, so how
Yeah.
about them golems with the DL2 breath dough?
I didn't mind
Hey,
them. I put them to sleep. That's not too
yeah,
scary.
yeah. No, that's fine. Just as long as they stay asleep.
I had a hot streak too. I had like 4 or 5 in a row where I knocked them out and they stayed down. Like I gained a level like basically untouched for about 5 minutes. That's pretty pretty fun to watch. But it's a great grind there. That's my first real. I got like level 14 just naturally because everything was so dangerous. So there was Turlock enemies all over the place. So yeah, lots of hurt more shots, lots of decent things on the map.
All right. Well, in that case, from the Dragonware randomizer community, we have Schmike on the restream and backing up the tracking. Shihali on tracking. My co-commentator, Flower Power. I am Sneaky the Lost, and we're actually going to kick you over to the next race already in progress. It's about 15-20 minutes into it, so stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.
Night, everybody. Bye.